Action.
So just really chaos on the water at this point.
Danger.
This is no game. We're here to do a real job.
Adventure.
I've been around the world twice and I've seen everything 3 times.
You're listening to Sea Story.
Episode 12, What's on TV?
I'm Kathleen Jennings, NCC. I'm from Denver, Colorado, and this is my sea story. When I joined the Navy in 2000, my first duty station was the USS Essex, LHD-2 in Sasebo, Japan. I'll never forget how open everything was, base, gates, etc. When my shipmates and I arrived in 2000, the taxi dropped us off at the bottom of the brow, literally on the pier. Being so far away from home, I only took leave once a year, and I remember in 2001 I took 30 days of leave beginning in August. So I was supposed to return September. The morning I was supposed to return from Colorado to Japan, I woke up early to have breakfast with a friend. As I was getting ready, I turned on the radio, have some background noise, and I heard that a plane had hit the World Trade Center towers in New York. Radio shows normally have hoaxes or jokes being played on people, although this is not a funny joke. So I didn't give it a second thought until they reported another plane hitting the second tower. I, at that point, went and woke up my parents, and I told them I wasn't sure what was going on or if it was real, but that they should turn on the television. I went to meet my friend for breakfast, as planned, and the TV in the restaurant only showed the towers coming down, and it was pretty traumatic. I got stuck in Colorado on leave that was expired for about 10 days, and finally I made it to Los Angeles Airport. The gate attendant didn't believe that I was not UA, so we had to call the OOD from my ship and get his permission to let me on the plane. When I finally made it back to Japan, the base had been locked down. No longer could the taxi drivers just drive up to the pier, and from that point on, everything had changed. Because I was in Japan and things are a little tense with American military in Japan as it is, it just seemed to get more strict, more tense. Everybody was walking on eggshells. The base was completely locked down. I knew that everything with regards to the military and my service and the type of service that I would be providing from then on, because I was aviation ordnance at the time, would be much different. Until that point, we did training. We built up our ordnance and then we broke it back down and we stored it back away. So I knew that there was going to be some major changes, and I assumed that we would be dropping some ordnance. I think that we knew that the most important thing was our country's security, keeping our families safe, and never letting acts of terrorism or war come to our lands. I think teamwork was definitely there, camaraderie, kind of a brother sisterhood within our force and our country, really.
Sea Story is brought to you by America's Navy. Learn more at Navy.com.